Hey guys, welcome back to Heroes of Boredom. Today we're going to be doing a build, and we're going to be making Samantha her very own phone mount for her bike so that she can play Pokemon Go easier. So stay tuned and we're going to get down to that. All right, so now what we have here is the phone mount that I made for my bike. So pretty much when Pokemon Go came out, I was riding my bike around a lot because I wanted to play that way and get around town a little bit quicker and catch more Pokemon. So I was getting sick of holding my phone when I rode my bike because when I had to brake or steer or swerve, I was really scared that I was going to drop my phone and shatter it into a billion pieces. So I went ahead and I 3D printed this bike mount for it that is made up of three pieces. It's made up of the phone cradle, a bracket on the top that the phone cradle will get epoxy to, and then a bottom bracket to secure it to the handlebars of the bike. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make pretty much a similar variation of this for Sam's phone, but her phone is a different size, whereas mine is the iPhone 6 Plus, and it fits in there nice and comfortable. Hers is the iPhone 5C and is much smaller in compared to mine. So you can see this same design won't work out for it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to model a new cradle and shrink down the brackets to be the appropriate size for her bike. So let's go and get to that. Okay, so what we have here is the cradle for the phone. This is just the part that the phone is going to sit in on the mount. And as you can see here, I've already got a few improvements over my own, which I did not think to add in a little slot for the charger or an access for me to be able to get at the headphone jack. So mine doesn't have these, and it was an afterthought. Like I put it all together, and then I was like, oh shit, I have like no way to charge this if I want to plug it into a battery pack or something like that when we're out. So Samantha will have those amenities, and they're already there for her to use, and hopefully be better off than mine. I might remake it eventually, but right now it's not that big of a deal. And then over here we have the brackets. So pretty much they're essentially the same, except this one I pushed the cylinder part down because this one's going to be the bottom bracket. So it really didn't need that, and it would have just been a waste of material and kind of looked weird. So I just kind of shoved that down, and then we have the holes for the hardware on the sides there. And essentially on the cylinder part here is where we're going to epoxy the phone cradle to the rest of it. So this bracket will be the top bracket, and it'll have the phone cradle on it, epoxied in with some epoxy putty. And then the hardware is going to attach it to the bottom one, and pressure is going to essentially keep it where we want it on the bike. So I'm going to go ahead and print those out, and then we will see how it looks all put together and go through the epoxying process. So yeah, be right back. All right, so here you can see we have everything 3D printed and pretty much ready to go. We have our brackets here, the top bracket and the bottom bracket, and then we have the phone cradle here. And so pretty much you have the phone slides in like so, fits nice and comfortably, and then you have your access ports for your jacks are right there, so you can get at that. And yeah, so pretty much we're just going to attach this to the bike using the hardware and the brackets. But before we do that, we need to epoxy the cradle to the top bracket here on that cylinder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that, and it's going to take a minute for the epoxy putty to dry. I'm probably going to leave it for a couple hours. So we will come back when that's done. All right, so here we are, and it's the day after the last clip I shot. So I gave it all night to let the epoxy harden. You can see it here. It's pretty much at this point, it's pretty much inseparable from the cradle itself. So it's all on there really good. And one thing I do want to say is that I created a different version of the bottom bracket because after looking at it, I thought about how much of a pain it's probably going to be to turn the hardware once it's in there. So I made this second version that you can see there. I put a divot so that the bolt and, well, the nut more so, will be able to turn. Whereas on the original one, I didn't think about it too clearly, but there's pretty much just a flat edge there, and the flat edge of the nut will be stuck there, pretty much unable to turn around the bolt. So I just modified that and I've switched it out. So really all that's left to do is to get this all mounted up to the bike. So we're going to do that next. All right, so pretty much we have it all ready. We have it done, and it's good to go. It's not going anywhere. It's tightened down really good, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole project, guys. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys liked watching it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right over there. I got all my socials right there. If you guys want to check me out, I post other things throughout the week. I actually was posting photos of my original bike mount before it was fully finished as I was working on it. So, you know, I do a lot of stuff if you guys want to, you know, check that out. I got videos over here if you guys want to see some of the other stuff I've worked on, or, you know, just my general videos talking about things. I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next time.